I'm scoring touchdowns at will. He told me, coach, they can't stop me. Preparation got us confident. The ops thinking we cocky. They like it.
YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Coach Sil. We back at it with another banger. Today we're gonna be going over pass defense, right? Pass coverage adjustments, right? A lot of times we blow our coverage because we making adjustments just to make an adjustment. We don't know what we adjusting to. We don't know how the flat route or the curl route will play. We don't know how the hook zone will play. We don't know how the deep zone will play. Like, we just making adjustments. So that we're gonna break down in this video. I'll catch you on the video. I'm out. YouTube, we back at it, man. Coach Sil here. Let's get right into the video. So today, like I said, we're going over pass coverage, right? So again, we wanna know how, right? Everybody wanna know how to adjust, right? Some people don't know how to adjust. Some people be out there running stock coverages because they don't know how to adjust, right? Which is fine. That's why, you know, I'm here and we're gonna get to it. Again, y'all want to make adjustments like the pros and on the MUT scene and stuff like that. When it's rags play totally different than MUT. So again, all my tips and all my help is going to be geared towards rags, with how things react on rags, how you got to position your players on rags, because we don't have abilities. Like, my content is strictly for rag players and rags only. That is my content, right? Like, for the casual. So that's the whole thing. Like, you can't use what they use in MUT. Stop thinking that. You can't use that. You can't use what they use in MUT. You can't use the defenses they use in MUT because they have the abilities to run that. It's based on your personnel. You got to run what's based on your personnel. So let's get that out. We got that out the way, right? Like, we good on that now. So now, anytime you load up into the game, before you come out on defense and a snap on defense, you want to go right to our coaching adjustments. I tell y'all in every video, make sure y'all do this, right? Boom. Again, auto flip on. It just depends. I'm gonna run through it because I always go through it, so you can just look at the videos, past videos. But defense or auto flip, you want that on, because you're gonna match the strength of the defense, right? I mean offense. Cornerback matchups, you lead us balance. Defense auto response, you disable this if you're gonna play zone. If your main defense style is to play man, you keep this on default. But for me, I play zone mainly, so I'm gonna keep that on disable. Option read key, we're gonna keep that on conservative. Option picks key, you're gonna put that on aggressive. RPO read, you're gonna put that on conservative. RPO pass, you're gonna put that on conservative. My flat routes, I put on 10. If I'm not running match, I normally keep this on default. If I'm running match, if I'm not running match, depending on what I'm running, I put it on 15. So we just gonna keep it on 15 for our base right now, because I'm not gonna do match today. We just gonna go over basic coverage, right, and adjustments. So this what it is. I put my hook zones on default. I put safety depth close and with pinch, right? Those are my base adjustments when I'm coming out on defense, and then I adjust from there, right? On defense, right, we want to pick a universal formation. We want to pick a universal formation. 4 down linemen, any nickel set, and then you also got nickel over G, which is the 4-2-5. You also could run that. So out of these ones right here, either these two work. Any set and nickel, and then or nickel over G. Right now I'm in the Kansas City defense, so I run nickel over, and then I run the nickel 3-3, right? The reason why I'm able to run nickel 3-3, 3 down linemen, is because I know what I'm doing and I know the adjustments I need to make. So for y'all, for the beginner, you need to pick a 4 down lineman. Shoot, even like I said, even I play in the 4 down lineman set, depending on the situation too. But again, you always want to pick your base defense where you can run for the whole game, but make a lot of adjustments out of it. So for the sake of the video, we just gonna we're gonna run cover 3 sky, right? And then we're gonna adjust out of cover 3 sky, right? So now, again, on offense on this channel, we come out random because we don't know what they're going to be in. So we just gonna come out and random offense because you don't know what your you don't know what your opponent gonna come out in. All right, so notice, right, we got one high safety, right? So again, you always want to disguise your defense. You always want to disguise your defense, right? So right now, the offensive player know we're in either cover 1 or cover 3. So now they setting up their offensive play to beat our defense. That is the goal, right? When we're playing this game, the goal is to score points and the goal is to get a stop. So it's a chess game. So they're trying to figure out what we in so they could better pit the routes on the field, right? So we gonna come out, right? Let's go back. So I've noticed down at the bottom of the screen, you're gonna go shells, right? So for me, you could play cover 6 look, cover 4 look, cover 3 look, cover 2 look, cover 2 man look, right? Or cover 0 look, straight out blitz, right? So for me, I like to do cover 4, or you could do cover 2, or cover 4. It'll work fine. But for me, I like cover 4. I'm just more comfortable in that look, right? So we're gonna go back to the play. Cover 3 sky, boom, or random. Now notice I got 2 high safety. So now they don't know what we in. We could be in anything. Cover 2 man under. We could be in cover 4 match, cover 4 drop. We could be in cover 2. They don't know what we in, right? So now, right, the first thing I would do if I'm just coming out on defense, first thing I'm gonna do is hit Y, and then I'm gonna play underneath coverage, right? So again, the sauce is, y'all, pitch your flats on 10. That's the sauce. Pitch your flats on 10. I'm telling you, y'all gonna thank me later. Pitch your flats on 10, and watch how, for the most part, you could contain offenses and stuff like that. Now, for that's on first down. So let's just run this, right? And what your user is. Now, again, on defense, you want as sub linebacker, right? As sub linebacker, you want to put safeties at linebacker. You want to put safeties at linebacker. That's what you want to do. You want to put safeties at linebacker, right? So we coming out random. All right, now here we go. So now it's just quads, right? So with quads, I will, on the quad side, right, I will run cover 4. So if I see quads, right, I'm automatically, right, and I even want to put it, and you even want to put a cover 4 in your audibles, but I'm automatically going to set up a cover 4 shell, right? So let's do it. Cover 4 shell. We're going to go here. We're going to go LB, inside quarter. Boom. So now that's like a cover 4 look on that side, right? So now we good. And a person and quads, if you see a person come out in quads right here, number 1, the B receiver, that's the one that is messing up the alignment, right? Because he is the extra one that we gotta account for. That, and I guess in the game, the B receiver, that's the one that they focus on. So you wanna man up B, right? I'll man up B. This how I would do it. I'll man up B, and then again, I have a cover look, so right here, and then this right here, and then we should be good to go. This how I would put it. This how I would play right here. This how I would play it. Just like this. And then what I would do is I would be right here, and then I would switch stick to my hook curl. So let's see how I go. All right, boom, they did a screen, which is fine. Tackle, and we good to go. So again, notice I adjusted to the formation. So I didn't come out and stay in with that stock coverage, right? Or I didn't go hard flex, because it just depends on the formation. You got to know the adjustments. So again, we're going to go here for the bunch side. So we know what, and bunch, people like corner routes, crossing routes, right? So this will be your bunch adjustments, right? I'll go here, boom, go here. This will be my bunch adjustments right here. and now I deep half on this side, on our solo receiver side, and then we good to go. This is what I would do, right? Right here, this is exactly what I would do. All right, boom, notice, boom, boom. And that's how you box it up, right? Literally, like, that's how you box it up. Like, that's what I would do. So I'm playing a bunch. I switch stick over there. I seen the drag coming. Boom, notice that. Notice I took my the user out the play, so the person that manned up, that crosser would have been taken away. I just moved them a little bit too far over, but that crosser is taken away. So, but notice how everything is covered on that side, right? Boom, everything is covered, right? That's everything is taken away over there, right? He throw that. I'm telling you, if he throw that out route, I'm telling you that 10 yard hard flat will jump that. All right, so that's how you defend. That's what I would do, right? So again, the video is just basic coverages, right? So switching it up, right? So now, all right, we're in the cover 3 crowd look, and now this again, the whole goal is to not have the offense know where we in. So now we were just in a cover 3 sky. So now we in this, right? Now we're in a cover 3 cloud look, and now let's see how this go. Everything is covered. Like, everything is covered. It's that simple, right? It's that simple, right? They gotta know where we in, right? So now, okay, cool. I switched it up now, right? Boom, boom. We good. Now look, we're in the cover 2. All right, now we're in the cover 2 look. Cover 2 shell now, and now we go here. Boom, we're in the cover 2 shell now, right here. And now we know, again, we watching this 3 receiver side. That's the thing too. And another thing, stop looking in the backfield. We have to, I'm looking at the 3 receiver side, right? As I'm looking at this play, I'm looking at the 3 receiver side because I'm trying to see the development routes. And that's another bag, right? I don't know what the defense is coming in out in, right? But because I know my principles on defense, I'm fine, right? So again, at the end of the day, I told y'all my eyes is looking at the 3 receiver side, so I know what routes is developing and where I need to go with my user, or if I need to switch stick, or if I have a zone in that area. If I got a zone in that area, I don't need to go user that. Your user needs to help you defend the weakness of your defense. That's the point of the user, right? So again, that was another look that we gave our opponent, right? So now we can go something like this, right? Now we keep getting killed. Now we can go something like this. Boom. We could go something like this. Now we good. Deep half that. Now we go something like this. Hybrid man now, right? So now let's see how this go. And notice, like I said, I'm looking at the receivers. I'm not looking in the backfield. They running the ball cool. Get there, make a play. It's that simple. It's that simple, y'all. And like, that's what I be saying about just make adjustments. Like, if I'm promising y'all, if y'all just make adjustments, y'all be all right. So now, boom, I'm gonna go here. We're gonna go, I'll do this. Go here, here, and then go here. I'll do something like this. Something like this. This is what I'll do right here. And then now we'll be cool. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch stick to my curl hook, and then we're gonna go from there. But I'm looking at the 3 receiver side, seeing the routes develop, and that's my user. And see, I got court sleeping, but that was me. That's what I mean. Like, that's me. As a user, you got to take that away. I was sleeping because I was making sure everything was cool on that end. But notice we had everything covered. That's manned up. We got a flat out over there. Only thing I had to do was my user was take away that slot receiver from that side, and everything else is back. And technically I should have switched it, but again, that's the more advanced, right? But just for beginners, your user could have got there, right? You see my user was just a step late. But again, I don't know the route combos that they're putting on the field, but I'm making the adjustments based on what I think they will run. So I know, for the most part, you gotta know too, right? So for the most part, you gotta know that the offense wants to go either to the flats, you want to go the corner route, or you want to go across the middle. Those type of adjustments I'm putting in my head every time. Or you want to bomb, right? Or you want a cover 3, cover 4 bomb, right? So that will be every time I have a flat on my field, I'm always deep halving on the opposite side of the strength of the offense. And then now look, I'm cool with this, right? This is a cool shell, right? So now me as a user, right? I'm double a made one, right? Me as a user have to stay in the middle of the field. I just have to. I can't move, but you gotta know that based on your adjustment. So as a user, I can't move from the middle of the field and say boom. It's that simple. EA, we ain't gonna catch no picks, y'all know that. But again, it's just that simple. It's just that simple. Look, everything is taken away. Look, what I literally, I don't know the route combos, but look, corner route, a C route from the solo receiver side, right? That's what they wanted, right? Boom, that's taken away, right? You got a curl that take the flat, take that away. The 10-yard flat, take that away, right? Boom. You got a crosser from who? The tight end. Literally, I just explained. We about to end the video on that, man. I literally just explained on everything what I just said, and everything just happened. That's how you adjust. You just have to know what the offense want. So again, I told you, I can't move from the middle of the field with my user, right? So what I do, look at my user. What did I do? I stayed still. I'm looking at the routes develop, and then I know I got the middle of the field, right? Boom. We supposed to catch the interception. But again, that's how you play defense. That's how you play pass coverage. It's that simple, y'all. Boom. Just know what you need to be user and know what the offense want and know what your adjustments is. And like I said, everything is taken away. Literally. With your user, you good. Go make a play. It's that simple, man. So again, we're gonna do it one more time. We're gonna go over it one more time. I'm gonna show y'all how to adjust out of this. Out of your base defense, how to make adjustments so you go, everything looks the same at all times. So now, like I said, we got a basic cover 3. If you want to run basic cover 3, I will encourage you to deep half that solo receiver, right? If you're gonna come out like this, but your switch stick gotta be good. You gotta have a good switch stick, right? But if you want to come out in this, right, you gotta deep half that side. You just can't leave it stock. You gotta deep half that weak side corner. Right, and then you always make sure you put a flat on the strength of the side of the strength of the offense. You always put a flat on the strength of the offense, right? Boom, and then you go from there. And then with the run, right, to play the run, you always want to use the linebacker opposite of the running back. So I'm going to play right here just in case of the run, so I can shoot that gap. Right, so that's how you would do that, right? So now, if you want to leave it like that, but now you want to show them that, okay, now we're going to go cover 2. So we're going Y, RB, deep half, and now we're in the cover 2 shell, right? If you worry about the middle of the field, you go there, go here. Just like that. Now we're in the cover 2 look, right? Boom, you want to go cover 4. You don't want, and you want to, you ain't come out on cover 4, but you still can make the cover 4 shell. Boom. Hold on, let me fix it back. Boom. Cover 4 shell. Right? Let's fix this back. Boom. This is still a cover 4 shell right here. Right? And I'll put them on a flat like that. Cover 4 shell. It's that simple, y'all. Right? That's a cover 4 shell. Now, again, you wanted to go hybrid man. Go man up, boom. It's that simple. Right? Or you want to go cover 2 man, we go cover 2 man, look. Boom. RB. Like that. Go boom. Boom. Now we're in the cover 2 man, look. Literally. You don't have to You don't have to come out in the same coverage. You could literally pick your base coverage, and then you adjust out of that, and your opponent never know what you in. You just gotta know what you need to use her. You just gotta know what you need to do. All right, so we're gonna let this run, and then we're gonna end the video on that. Boom, boom, tackle, boom. It's that simple, y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. It's Coach for rocking, man. I appreciate y'all. Hit the sub, comment, like, subscribe, hit the sub button, man. I'll catch you on the next video. I'm out.
Scoring touchdowns at will, he told me, coach, they can't stop me. Preparation got us confident, the ops thinking we cocky. They like in the